Hey there, hi there, ho there. I'm Mouseketeerial Girl, and today I'm going to tell you the 5 reasons I would never go on a Disney cruise. Not ever, not even if you paid me. You may agree with me, you may disagree with me, but if you've never been on a Disney cruise before, this will definitely be some food for thought. First, before we cast off, thank you so much for joining me. You are as welcome as can be. I'm Mouseketeerial Girl, and this is my Mouseketeerial world. Here I like to talk about all things mouse and material. That includes theme parks, hotels, dining, fashion, non-Disney alternatives, and finance. I will always be 100% transparent with you about how much I paid for something on this channel. I would love for you to be a part of my world, and if you would like that, all you have to do is subscribe to this channel and click on the notification bell. All right, let's dive in. So why would I never go on a Disney cruise? That's a really big statement. Yeah, it is, but cruising's not for me. And I don't know that everybody thinks about certain aspects of a cruise before they go on one. I think about things probably too much, but I wanted to share them with you. Maybe you haven't thought of them. Maybe it's going to be food for thought for the future. Maybe you're going to think I'm a little nutty. That's okay. So, 5 reasons. They all have to do with being trapped. Reason number 1. They trap your body. Literally. You are in a finite amount of space. You're on a ship. You can't leave the ship. If you wanted to go somewhere else, too bad. So not only are you trapped on this ship, but you have a relatively small stateroom or hotel room, comped. If you were staying at a hotel on land, you'd be in a hotel room. You're in the cruise, you're in a stateroom. They're relatively small. The bathrooms are tiny. Now, I'm not a small girl, so maybe smaller people, they're fine with it. For me, those stateroom bathrooms are the thing of nightmares. So tiny. I would imagine you're in there and you're using the bathroom, whatever, you're getting ready, whatever, you're doing your more personal bits, and you are just, squished. Well, it just feels, it makes my skin crawl. That just sounds like torture. It doesn't sound like something I would pay for. It definitely doesn't sound like something I would enjoy. We also saw during the pandemic, you could really be trapped. I mean, what would happen if another breakout happened on the ship? You can't get off the ship. You are stuck. You are in your stateroom. You are on that ship. Goodness knows how long. Is this likely to happen in the future? I don't know. I can't, I don't have a crystal ball. But would I chance it? Would I pay them to chance it? Hell no. Not happening. So, God forbid there was an emergency and you needed to get home. Did you bring your helicopter with you? You got a medevac off the ship? No, you're not. Sorry, Grandma. I'm on a ship. No. I don't like it. I do not like being stuck. I don't like being trapped. It doesn't sound like fun. I don't know. Okay. That was number 1, trapped your body. Number 2, trapped your mind. What do I mean by that? Do I mean like hypnosis? No, I don't mean that. I mean they've trapped your choices. They've trapped your freedom. So there's lots of things here that I mean by that. Number 1, when you leave port, everything that you can consume leaves port with you, right? They have to put it on the ship before you, sail out into the deep blue sea. Those are your only choices. Whatever they have packed on that ship is what you get. It's like when I went camping as a kid. Whatever my grandparents packed in the RV is what we had. I didn't get a say in it. I didn't get to go to the store and decide what we were putting in the RV. Same exact thing. You're not deciding what gets on the ship. Yeah, okay, you've read the menus before you've gone. You've looked at the restaurants. You've looked at the quick service. You know what you're signing up for. You've agreed. Have you, though? Do you know every little thing that's going to be available on that ship? I don't think you do, but that's all you got. Because you left port, it's on the ship, those are your only choices. Also, rotational dining. So for Disney, apparently, because, never been on the ship, not gonna, apparently you have what's called rotational dining. So there are 3 restaurants or dining rooms, and you rotate. You go to a different one each evening for dinner. Did you decide that? Or did they decide that? Pretty sure they decided that. So what if your first dinner was magical and amazing and you wanted to go back? Too bad. Too bad, so sad. No. Get in the rotation. Step in line, buddy. So you're going to the next restaurant. What if you don't like it? What if it is not for you? You've already paid for it and you're on the rotation. So there you go. Sucker. Sorry, you're not a sucker. I have very strong feelings about this. Also, your choices are trapped outside of just dining. Activities are only open during certain hours. Different activities change out. So they have certain things on one day, certain things on another day. They are really designing your vacation for you. You may love that. That may feel freeing to you. That to me feels no bueno. I don't like the idea of having to check a schedule, figuring out, okay, this is open from this time to this time, and I'm going to go at this time. Oh, but my dinner's at this time, and you don't get to move it. You don't get to change your dinner reservation because that's what time you're having dinner, because that's what time they decided you were having dinner. So it's just very like in a box, very controlled, very, I don't know, not fun, not relaxing. Doesn't feel relaxing to me. Talking about it does not relax me. And my last point with trapping your freedom of choice is you don't get to choose to be single. What? Am I saying that they provide a mate for you? No. Nothing is, Handmaid's Tale is that. No. What I'm saying is that there are no single cruiser options on Disney cruises. If you would like to cruise as a single person without a partner, you pay the price for 2 people. So they have trapped your choice of traveling as a single person because you might as well bring a friend or a partner because you're going to pay for it anyways. What kind of choice is that? Why wouldn't I choose to cruise as a single person, especially in those teeny tiny rooms? Why would you share that with anybody else? No, thank you. So again, trapping your choices, trapping your mind. Reason number 3. So, speaking of paying for things, cruises trap your wallet. You prepay for the cruise. I just told you if you're a single person, you're paying for 2 people, whether you like it or not. So might as well, find somebody at the airport, bring them along. Not me, I wouldn't go even if you paid for me, but somebody that might want to go. So you've prepaid for the cruise, and you've prepaid for the food. So not all the food, because of course, they still want more money. But you prepay for your meal packages. So that rotational dining I told you about, That's prepaid. That's included in your cruising price. I believe also that room service is included in your prepaid price. And I believe that there's some quick service restaurants that are included. I'm not sure all of it. I didn't look that far into it because it wasn't going to change my mind. But you have paid for something that you haven't even eaten yet. You haven't even seen yet. And you have already given them your money for it. What? And then on top of it, if I were to cruise, if I was ever in an apocalyptic scenario where I had to go on a Disney cruise, there are still upcharges and other options to spend money on top of the money you've already spent. So what do I mean by that? What I mean is that there are adults-only restaurants on Disney cruises, which is so unfair. Where are my adult-only restaurants in the theme parks and the hotels? Why they gotta be at sea? Is it like international waters rules? I don't know. Anyways, I digress. So, on the Disney cruises, there are adults-only restaurants that you can choose to go to instead of your rotational dinner. It is an upcharge though. So it's not as if they are like, oh, okay, so you don't want to go to the regular rotational dining, we'll make your reservation at the adults only restaurant, same price. No, it is an upcharge. I don't believe it's exactly the same amount that you would pay as if you were going to that restaurant by itself, because I do believe that they take the money that you've paid and it's just an upcharge on top of that. But I don't know, because you don't know how much the other dinner cost, because it was included, because they already got your money. So you're paying extra. You're going to go to the adults only restaurant because of course you are. And then booze is extra. Yes, cocktails are extra. Beer is extra. Wine is extra. Extra, extra, extra. Take my money. So that's what I mean by they've trapped your wallet. You pay for the cruise, you pay for the food in advance, and then when you get there, if you're like me and you're in a Disney adult without children, you're going to pay extra for the adult things. You're going to pay extra for the adults only restaurant. You're going to pay for the booze. They're going to get more money from you. Another way they trap your wallet is going back to the point I made in the beginning about trapping everything on the boat. So before I go on Disney trips, or when I land from an airport and before I hit the hotel, I like to hit up the Target or the local grocery store and stock up on the things that I don't want to pay Disney for. Mostly water, some other amenities, sunscreens, things like that. On the cruise, there's no Target. There's no Target boat that pulls along up next to the ship once a day and you get your Target fix. No. Anything you need once you leave port that you didn't bring with you, you're paying Disney for. You don't know how much that is. You don't know what the markup's going to be, but you don't have a choice. You are not hopping in your rental car and going down the road to Target or the grocery store or wherever. You're stuck. Trapped your wallet. Okay, so those were the top 3 reasons that I think are very universal, things that some people don't think about, and definitely reasons why many, many people, including myself, do not like cruising. The next 2 reasons are a little personal. They're definitely something I think about. They're definitely something I don't enjoy. You might find them a little weird. Just hear me out. Okay. Number 4. How do I say this? Cruises trap your soul. What do I mean by that? You remember how I said that cruises trap your body? Well, if you were to pass away while you were on the cruise, or somebody else passes away, there's no place for your body to go. So it stays on the cruise ship. Okay, I know, I told you guys it was weird. I told you I think about strange things. I am super, super uncomfortable with the thought of floating around with dead bodies. Weirds me out. I apologize. I know you never thought of that. That was something you never ever wanted in your mind, and now it's all you can think about. I get it. It's all I can think about. Cruise ships have morgues. They also have jails. Let's say somebody does something illegal, something violent, something not safe. There's also nowhere for them to go. They go to cruise ship jail. They're still trapped on the cruise ship with you. Yeah, I don't know. That whole death on the Nile thing, not into it. Not signing up for that. So, a personal and strange, but significant reason why I will never cruise. Last but not least, here is the 5th reason why I'll never cruise. How could it get weirder than number 4? Here we go. Cruise ships trap your waste. So, going back to the beginning, everything leaves the port on a cruise ship. When you consume it, it stays on the ship. Do you get what I'm saying? So your water waste, your shower waste, your other bathroom waste stays on the cruise ship with you. So again, kind of going back to when I went camping with my grandparents in an RV, it stayed with you. You know, you weren't hooked up to a dump station. You were out camping. You're out on the beach. It's living in there with you. I mean, living's a strong word. Okay, let's not say living. But let's say that your waste, the food waste, the restaurant waste, the paper waste, anything that goes down a drain or in a trash can stays on the cruise ship with you. No. No. Hard no from me. I have 0 interest in that. I don't like it. I don't like the thought of it. It doesn't feel good. It just doesn't feel like vacation. Again, none of this feels like vacation to me. So that's how I feel about cruising. It's definitely not for me. It may be for you. You may love it, and that is great. There is nothing wrong with a Disney cruise at all. It's just not my personal preference, which I think is important. When somebody gives their hard-earned dollars to the Disney company, they should love what they're paying for. So whether you love cruising or you don't like cruising, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it gave you food for thought, or maybe you just had a laugh at my expense. Totally fine. I would ask that you please hit the thumbs up button so the algorithm will share this video with other viewers, or as I like to call it, the big algorithm. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, and see you real soon.